Give it just the tip, just the Spruce Tip. You won't regret it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cityscape Brewing. I am in the middle of brewing another beer, but today I couldn't help but do a quick follow-up video on how well this Spruce Tipped Ale came out. I brewed this one live on New Year's Day. If any of you guys want to check out the video, I'll have that in the video description below. Maybe some of you even watched it or participated along that day. It's really fun. We do that every once in a while. And I also do lives every other Sunday night. So come check it out at about 8 p.m. Eastern time. You can ask me anything, brewing or otherwise, and we always have a good time. All right, I know you guys all hit that subscribe button because you're awesome, and you hit that like button because it helps out the channel a lot. But if you really, really want to be awesome, hit that join button below and become a channel member. Members enjoy awesome perks like some exclusive recipes, my brew day sheets to help you along the way and take some notes, and you get to watch my videos early before anybody else. So hit that join button and become awesome. I really want to showcase how well this Spruce Tip Ale came out. I have not brewed a beer quite like this ever, and quite possibly one of my better beers I've ever made. I really didn't realize how well these Spruce Tips would pair with some of those hops like the Mosaic and the Citra that we put in here, and how well balanced this beer is. It's a nice, clean, crisp beer, but the Spruce Tips are nice and sweet and complement those Citra and Mosaic hops perfectly. For those that couldn't join the live stream or wanted a little update on the recipe, I'll go through it really quickly. It was 11 pounds of Pilsner malt. It was a half pound of dark Munich and a half pound of Vienna to give it some extra malty characteristics without adding a lot of sweetness or a lot of color. I wanted it to stay light, clean, and crisp. We also added a half pound of carapils to help with that head retention and lacing on the outside of the glass, right? And so we want that to stick around. Carapils helps do that. For hops, we added a 60-minute addition of Mosaic, a 10-minute addition of Citra, and then flame out hops of Mosaic and Citra. We also did Spruce Tips at 10 minutes, and I did 5 ounces of those, and then I did another 3.5 ounces of those Spruce Tips at high Krausen during fermentation, which I know is kind of crazy, but I was reading a Brewlosophy episode and they talked about the difference between adding them during the boil or during high Krausen, and they did 2 different beers and said, you know, to get the benefits of both flavors, why not do both? So that's what I did. For the yeast, I used West Coast Ale 1, which is a yeast I would normally use for like a Sierra Nevada type of beer, like their pale ale. When I dry hopped those Spruce Tips, the gravity was about 1.029. And then after fermentation was completely done, I cold crashed this thing for probably about a week or week and a half or so. And then I transferred to a keg, carved it up, and here we got it, right here. So let me go ahead and give you this breakdown, starting with the aroma. You get those kind of citrusy notes, but you get this kind of subtle sweetness, like almost like a honey pine flavor. It's really interesting, but it's not pine like over the top like you're thinking Christmas pine. It's a sweet spruce pine. And so you get that on the nose. It's fantastic. I'm not sure if that is because of the portion that we put in the boil or the portion that I put during high Krausen, which is kind of crazy, I know, but that's what we did. Not only is this thing crystal clear, by the way, you can read a book through this thing. The flavor is spot on. So as you drink this thing, you get this crisp bite of what is an IPA essentially, right? And then it's followed by this really complex flavor of those Spruce Tips and hops like combined. It's really hard to describe how really well this beer turned out. It's got this sweetness from the Spruce Tips, which are different than what you're thinking about as like pine needles, right? It does not taste like that at all. We didn't add any hops post-boil. All of them were done during the boil, and right at the end of the boil, there was no dry hopping of this at all. And so I really wanted those Spruce Tips to shine through, and that's exactly what we got. We got a nice, clean, crisp, awesome, delicious beer, and everybody thinks of Spruce Tips as a winter beer. But it's really going to be awesome this summer, actually, because this is a nice, crisp, almost like lawnmower beer. And one of the cool things is Spruce Tips get picked in the spring as they're growing. So the distributors, and I'll have a link to those where I bought mine in the video description below, they're going to be picking those shortly, like coming up in the next couple of months. When they do that, that's probably the best time to use them or to get them. But they do freeze them and they do have them available all year round, so you can go pick them up whenever. But don't shy away from this one other than just winter beers, right? You're gonna really, really wanna drink this beer during the summer months. So leave any questions or comments below. Obviously hit that like and subscribe button, or if you wanna be super awesome, hit that join button. Happy brewing and cheers. Hey, thanks for watching my video. You're awesome. You want to be even more awesome? Hit that join button and become a member. You'll get exclusive members-only recipes and other perks like Brew Day sheets, and watch my videos early as they drop before anyone else. So hit that join button below, become a member, and be awesome.